Hey, what's up guys? Drew here over at Rev Hiker Outdoors, and today I'm going to be beating on the Ontario Falcon, so stick around. So today we're going to be talking about the Ontario Falcon, okay? Nice USA made blade, and boy, look at the thickness on this beast. This thing is just an absolute monster. Now normally this comes with micarta scales, but this one, this is actually sent to me by my subscriber and friend Austin. He's follows me on Instagram and we talk, and he sent me a bunch of knives to test, so you guys are going to get to see a bunch of those. But just a quick story about this one I thought was kind of cool. He lives on a farm, and he was cutting down some trees, and he was going to he was using this to kind of wedge over a tree, and he had to cut a little bit more, and I don't know exactly how it all happened, but the chainsaw ended up hitting the micarta scales and shot this thing flying across the woods, and when he found it, it had tore a big chunk out of the micarta. So these are custom G10 scales, orange liners with this black and gray G10 overlays. So anyway, just thought that was kind of crazy. I said, man, if that had hit somebody, because he said it, when it flew out, it went across the woods and stuck into another tree. So I said, that could have been really bad. But anyway, this knife is an absolute animal. Now, as you're going to see from all the footage that I'm going to roll in, this thing can pretty much take anything you throw at it. The one downside that this has, I mean, aside from, you know, it is hefty. It's pretty weighty for its length, but it's short. That's the one downside it has, and you'll see when I baton that, you know, this could handle batoning of really thick stuff because of how stocky this blade is, but it's just not that long. You know, if this thing had another inch or two, it'd be a lot more useful for batoning type stuff. But as it sits now, I don't really use this finger choil. It's a little bit small for me, but it's comfortable. It's got a pretty good grip on it. And again, I can't speak to the stock scales because I haven't used them, but in its current form, it's a pretty comfortable knife. And I apologize for the train noises in the background, guys. But anyway, this thing is just, this is just a beast. It's just a big, blocky, chunky knife, and Austin told me, he said, hey, when you review this thing, he goes, I want you to just beat it. I want you to just kill it, see what it can take. And I won't actually kill it, but I figured I could do some pretty heavy duty stuff with it, and you'll see that in the video. But basically, you know, who would this knife be for? I don't really know. Could you use it as like a tactical thing? Sure. It's not too long to be that type of a use, I guess. And certainly the sheath that comes with it, this nylon sheath, kind of lends itself more to like a tactical look. Got a little pouch on the outside for carrying, you know, whatever you wanted in there, whether it be a sharpening stone or something else. But he also had this leather sheath made for it, which I prefer greatly over the regular sheath that it comes with. I think that's one of the problems with Tops knives, is that the sheaths are not good for how much you're paying. It's just, I mean, they just need better sheaths. You just do. Excuse me, this is not a Tops knife. I don't know what I'm thinking, the Ontario. But Tops is very similar. I don't even know where that came from. Sorry, guys. But anyway, this knife is awesome. It's just not long enough for its thickness for me to justify it. It's a good knife, and it was kind of fun to do this stuff, and you know, to just kind of beat on it like I did. And I mean, you'll see in the video that I actually hammered this thing into a stump, and I stood on it. Now, right now I'm like, I think I'm like 225 or 230, right in that neighborhood. So that's a lot of weight to put on this thing, but it's really stocky. It's a full flat grind, but it's also like a full 1/4 inch thick. I mean, it's just a monster as far as thickness goes. But I mean, you saw me hammer it straight down into the stump and pry it off to the side, and it's, you know, granted it was wet, wet wood and a little bit punky and soft up top, but still, I don't think there's any way you're gonna break the tip on this knife. It made good feather sticks. Again, with full flat grinds, they don't dig in as hard as like a Scandinavian grind when you're trying to carve off big hanks, but it certainly got the job done. So, long story short, this knife is an absolute monster, pretty much indestructible if you ask me. But you know, for me, I think for my personal taste, there'd be other knives that would come before this, certainly for bushcraft. I don't think I would take this hunting because I like a much lighter, thinner knife for hunting. But if you just want an absolute bomb-proof blade, this thing will certainly do it. If you want a tool that you can use as a pry bar and still cut stuff with it, and you don't want something super long, you're looking about 4 inches or so, this will definitely do. I think it's slightly under, I think it's about 3 3/4 inches if I'm not mistaken. But man, this thing is just a beast. So hope you guys enjoyed the moderate abuse, although on this thing I don't really consider it abuse because it can easily take it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. God bless you guys as always, and I will talk to you later. So now the video has ended, and this is gonna be where I'm gonna do one of my giveaways. So you guys have been seeing this, and the winner of this will get their choice of this will be first choice, okay? So this will be first choice. You get the prize pack that you want and the knife that you want. What you have to do in order to enter is comment down below. Now remember, if you're one of my Patreon supporters, you're automatically entered. If you're in the $1 a month tier that you get, you automatically have an extra entry in addition to the one that you do on this video if you choose to. And if you're $5, you automatically get an extra 3 entries. So another benefit of being Patreon. Plus you'll see videos before they come out and some other cool stuff. But anyway, what you have to do is comment below, and what you have to comment is, let's see, you can comment one of two things. Either has to be your favorite Bible verse, or if you don't know any verses in the Bible, your favorite quote from somebody. And just comment your favorite quote and who said it, and we'll go from there. Nothing dirty, nothing nasty in the comments. That you'll be disqualified and you won't get entered. It has to be clean. It's a family channel. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. God bless and good luck in the giveaway. I will catch you next time.